is up and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, welcome. My name is Narisha and I am a single mom to an amazing 7-year-old little boy. Here on my channel, I make all sorts of different videos pertaining to motherhood, lifestyle, and everything else in between. You can find hauls on my channel, cook with me, clean with me, and every other type of video pertaining to being a mom and working and being a full-time student as well. If you guys do like this type of content, please click the subscription button down below. You will not miss any videos. I'm going to be sharing with you guys my top 5 tips on how I stay motivated. Now let me tell you guys, first and foremost, this is just me in general. I know that everyone has their own tips on how they stay motivated. This is what has helped me along my journey. In the last year or so, these 5 tips has really kept me on track, and 2019 was an amazing year for me and I just accomplished a lot. I went back to school, I started a new job with a higher pay, and I was just overall really healthy and blessed. I eliminated a lot of toxic and negative people in my life that just didn't belong, and it really opened up freedom for me and it just created a lot more opportunities, and I just feel overall really blessed. So I wanted to share the 5 tips that I've used over the last year or so to kind of show you guys, and I hope that maybe you guys might be able to get some use out of these tips. They seem pretty cliche, and a lot of these tips you've probably heard everywhere, but I just want to say that they do work, and these 5 tips have really helped me in my experience, like I said. So yeah, and you don't have to be a single mom or a mom in general to listen or to get any advice from these tips. These tips can really be life lessons that you can learn and grow in any situation in your life. So yeah, again, I have my little book here with some notes that I wrote down. So if I'm going to be looking down, it's just to look at my notes that I have. And I also wrote some stuff on this little piece of paper at work the other day to kind of follow along as well. So these are my 5 tips on how to stay motivated and pursue your goals, live life with passion. Tip number 1 is have a set vision and set goals. This is so important because if you don't have a vision or you don't have a goal or purpose, then you really are not going to be motivated because you don't know what you're doing. Your life is just going to be very bland and continuous, and you're not going to have any drive or any vision whatsoever. It's really important to have a vision. I personally am a big believer that if you have and you want something, write it down. It is so crucial. I mean, I don't want to say this because I know a lot of people are against it and they're not believers of like vision boards and like writing down your goals and visions, but guys, let me tell you that it is absolutely possible to achieve goals when you write them down. I wrote down goals in the beginning of 2019. I came home on New Year's Eve and I wrote down a list of things that I wanted to accomplish, and let me tell you, everything that I wrote down in 2019, as God is my witness, everything that I wrote down and wanted came true. And it all consisted of me just writing down the goals and staying consistent and having a vision, looking at that vision every day, going over it, not daily. Sometimes I didn't look at it every day, but I would go over it, and whenever I would look at that vision board that I made, it would remind me and inspire me to just keep going and pressing forward and knowing what I want, to achieve, to buy property one day, to have my own business, to finish school and become a lawyer or a paralegal. I have those dreams and visions, and I know that I will accomplish them because I look forward to them and I make the necessary steps to achieve those goals. So guys, if you do have a goal in mind or a vision or something that you see yourself doing and right now it seems unattainable, write it down and put it on a sticky note, put it in your bathroom on your mirror. Just remind yourself daily of things that you want to achieve. Remind yourself daily who you are as well. Like, don't let negativity seep into your head and fear seep into your head and toxic voices or people to seep into your head, which leads into tip number 2, which is make necessary sacrifices and eliminate distractions. It is so freeing and liberating when you get rid of toxic, negative people in your life. A couple years ago, I had a lot of negative people and influences and surroundings in my life that I just had to eliminate and free myself from. And I just had to cut ties with people. And sometimes when you need to go to a next level, not everybody is going to go to that level with you. You might be friends with people for like 15, 30, 20, I don't know how many years, but sometimes in order for you to go to the next level in your life, those people are not meant to go through that stage with you. Those people are meant to be left where you found them, and you are meant to move on and to succeed. So eliminating distractions, protecting your peace, guys. Protect your peace. You don't need to be at every party. You don't need to be in everybody's way and everybody's face all the time. Sometimes it's important to be alone and to have that time for it to grow and just to learn about yourself and develop into the person that you are going to become. Once I got rid of all those negative people, everything in my life just began to change. I became free. I went back to school, and I just have a newfound freedom that I wouldn't have had if I continued to allow those toxic, negative people to just seep their hands continuously into my life. So eliminate distractions and make the necessary sacrifices you need to make in order to get to that level. And you will know what sacrifices you need to make, what distractions you need to eliminate. Your spirit will guide you and show you what you need to eliminate. Okay? Number 3 is be self-motivated and self-confident. I know this one might seem hard because not everyone has the ability to be motivated and to be self-motivated. I mean, everyone does have the ability, but for some, it's a little bit harder to develop. And I find that you develop self-motivation and self-confidence in those alone times and by eliminating distractions, which is why I made it tip number 3. You just become more self-motivated and more self-confident when you allow yourself to motivate and just to be alone and to develop into the person that you are and want to become. I'm naturally a self-ambitious person anyway. That's just driven by my personal characteristics. But if you have a hard time being self-motivated, write down a list about things you want to do and just remind yourself of things you want to accomplish. Remind yourself of characteristics that you want to have. Like, remind yourself daily that you're confident and that you can achieve things. Sometimes, I know it might be weird, but sometimes it's important to just remind yourself and listen to healthy audiobooks, read books about self-care, read books about motivation, surround yourself with motivating and inspiring people, because those people will rub off on you and then you become more motivated and confident. And I know when you eliminate those toxic people, you need to replace them with helpful, loving, nurturing, inspiring people that can help you achieve your goals. So as you eliminate the old people, you want to replace them with loving people that will help you stay confident. Which leads into tip number 4, surround yourself with motivating and motivational people. Live in a clean atmosphere. Just be positive and inspire to be around motivating, inspiring people. If you are around motivating people and around people that are accomplishing stuff with their life, you will definitely want to achieve those goals. If you are around negative, toxic people, you are going to become the negative, toxic people. Believe me. If you are around people who are goal-driven, traveling the world, inspirational, loving, kind, passionate people, they are going to rub off on you and you are going to take on those characteristics. So surround yourself with good people, surround yourself with a clean and tidy atmosphere, do things for yourself that are going to inspire you, read motivational books. I like to listen to motivational podcasts and audiobooks all the time that are inspiring and by great leaders. audiobooks, business books, whatever it is. Surround yourself with positive things, and those positive things will rub off on you. Tip number 5 is visualize yourself living your dream life. Yeah, so I finished with tip number 5, which is visualize yourself living your dream life. So if you see yourself and you have a goal to be living in an amazing house, driving an amazing Range Rover or Mercedes, visualize yourself in that situation. Visualize yourself traveling. Visualize yourself in a plane. Visualize yourself in a healthy, loving relationship. Visualize yourself living your best life. Don't visualize yourself down in toxic relationships, and don't visualize the past. You have to think of yourself living in your best life. So see yourself living your best life, and I promise you that those things will just come to pass. You will definitely achieve your goals. I mean, it's not only like you're gonna sit there and visualize yourself and everything will come into place. All 5 tips have to go together, but visualizing yourself definitely plays a part as well. I think that when you do visualize yourself being in your dream job and living your best life, that those things definitely will start to become thoughts, and you will live your dream. Like the old saying goes, what's that saying that they say? Fake it until you make it. So just live your best life and pretend that you are already where you're at. Just act like you are already rich. Act like you are living your best life, and I guarantee that those things will just attract itself to you, and you will just be living your best life before you know it. You are already living your best life right now. So don't live like, oh, in 2 days from now, or in a week, or in a month, or when I get this, or when I get that. Live in the present and just be happy where you're at. And I find like that's so motivating and keeps me on track. All these 5 tips have really inspired me and have really kept me going in 2019. And I believe that 2020 is just going to get even better and better. So yeah, guys, I hope that you enjoyed these 5 tips. I hope that you can take something from them, and I hope that you too can learn to just be motivated and inspired, and you will just continue to live your best life, living your life with passion, full of ardor, and yeah, just continue to have your soul full of ardor. And yeah, without all of that done, I want to just let you guys know that I'm going to be doing much more videos. I'm going to start doing some daily vlogs as well, and some cleaning videos, cook with me, all kinds of mom lifestyle related videos. So yeah, I just wanted to make this video to inspire you guys, and I really hope that you guys love these kinds of contents. And without further ado, I will see you guys in my next video. I love you guys. I'm sending peace and love to all of my beautiful people all around the world. Comment down below where you are in the world. I love history and geography, and I would just really love to see where you guys are at. So comment down below where you're at in the world. And yeah, I love you guys.